I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the sex. Little things that I personally like.
Diddy brings people under his wing, and then he goes through a process of initiation that forces them to forfeit their natural way of being.
A lot of ladies, they just, so if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
P. Diddy used black magic to save himself and Jennifer Lopez? Now, I've heard of a lot of crazy things involving Diddy's name, but using black magic might be one of the most bizarre things I've heard yet. And J-Lo, why are you always tied in with this craziness? From the two being in a relationship in the past, all these stories from people around them at the time are coming out. And in this case, Diddy's ex-bodyguard has some serious tea around him using black magic. So, apparently one of Diddy's ex-bodyguards is saying Diddy used supernatural forces to win a case he was in 25 years ago. Yeah, you heard that right. He's casting spells, and who knows, maybe this guy is some sort of witch. I don't know. Now, I think we've all heard some weird theories about the world of Hollywood, but this one might take the cake. We know Diddy has been brought to the stand with claims on a list that can go on, but to what extreme would he take to get out of it all? Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, was ready to make a claim that Diddy participated in an animal ritual in Central Park to avoid being taken in 1999 during an incident that took place in a New York nightclub, which at the time made rapper Shine serve time. This night was during Diddy's peak fame, and get this, he was also dating Jennifer Lopez at the time. So, we can't help but wonder, how did Shine get 10 years in the bin and Diddy managed to serve no time at all? Diddy has been accused of many things. We know he's lived a lavish lifestyle in the past that is getting exposed, but how much crazier can his story get? And to what extent has he taken to save his name and face? Perhaps is it some spells? Is it some weird ritual he's doing? I don't know, it's sounding a little crazy. All right, so according to Deal, Diddy's bodyguard at the time, on the morning of the trial for this incident at the club, an animal ritual took place. So from Deal's story, Diddy had his driver take him to meet a mysterious man in the park that day, and he said, when Puffy got close to the guy, he just dropped down to his knees. From there, things get even weirder. Diddy's former bodyguard further mentioned that the man holding a Bible began praying and instructing Diddy to perform a ritual. And then, yeah guys, there's more to this. Deal said, next thing I see is the smoke just going back and forth around Puff. I guess it was sage or something like that. Apparently at this point, this man handed Diddy a white bird in a cage, and then, Deals continued, Puff took this white bird and threw it up in the air, and the bird just fell to the ground. Boom, like it was a brick. I was like, oh shoot, the bird was gone, man. The bird didn't even move, just walked away from him real quick. Then after all this craziness, hours later, get this, Diddy is clear of all related accusations. There isn't proof whether this is true or not, but you can't help but believe his bodyguard. Like, come on, how would he make this up? Like, where, in what world can you think of this crazy story and make this up? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think this would come in my head. And if, let's say, the story wasn't true, why didn't Diddy go down with Shine? I don't know. Things are not adding up. Even Shine didn't get how he was the only one facing time. Diddy just walked away untouched, like it never happened. Shine said he was used as the fall guy, and even said, because when I said it, at the time, everyone was partying and having a great time with Diddy, while I was left to rot in prison. Now, Diddy has come out to say this isn't true, but with all these stories about him coming out, do we believe anything he has to say? I don't know. Now at the time, he was dating J-Lo, and the two were a power couple, la-da-da. During this period, a lot went down. Diddy had his big parties, and people wanted to know if J-Lo knew what was going down. Before, we were just asking questions about these freak-offs, but now we want to know if the black magic was involved. Was he doing spells? What the hell was going on? So, did she know this, Or was she naive to all what was going on? Like, I want to know if they were holding hands and doing spells together. We can't help but wonder what happened behind the scenes. JLo's name seems to be brought up a lot lately, and her image is only getting worse, being connected to Diddy, of course. And maybe not just that. She's been talked about a lot, just her personality on her own. I wonder if her relationship with Ben ended for this connection to Diddy. I mean, Ben never was really hated as much until she started being seen with JLo. And if he had any idea that this Diddy news was going to come out, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that he would try to stay as far away from this drama as possible. We can only wonder, did Ben know that Diddy was going to get exposed? Did he know any of this was going to come out? And did that result in potentially ending their relationship? I don't know, just a thought there. It's possible. So, this black magic conversation is crazy. I get it. But what's even crazier is that it doesn't sound like complete BS. I mean, come on guys, we heard this story years ago, we would have been like, this is crazy, this bodyguard's a nut job. But now we can't help but think, maybe this is true. The world of Hollywood can be pretty sketchy, and it's not hard to believe that these kind of things went down behind the scenes. I'm not that shocked, I don't know. So, on X, a video was posted with the tweet, "This is a real video where Diddy performs rituals at his parties. This will appear in the documentary that 50 Cent will make with Netflix." Whoa, okay, so now this is getting really messy if this is true. Maybe 50 Cent has had all the answers we've been looking for, and soon enough all the secrets will come to light. Now, if this video is actually real, then Diddy would have been involved in more than just one ritual, and this animal stuff might not be the craziest one yet. Like, what was this guy really up to? You think everything that has come out so far is bad, but is it possible that things could just be getting worse and we're just starting to get more and more information? Like, I don't know, this is just crazy to me. What the hell was Diddy doing behind the scenes? In a video captioned, "How Diddy Used Black Magic" by user AntoJ on Instagram, he talks about how Diddy used black magic. He went on to say Diddy had a system for his ritual process. He fed off the life force, talent, and vulnerability of the people and artists that came to him. He even got people to participate because the payout was so good. Well, I don't know who out here is willing to do all this craziness just for some money, but you could count me out. I don't know about you guys. People in the comments were quick to agree with this perspective and his other points on how Diddy has used black magic. One Instagram user commented, "What exactly is going on with P. Diddy?" And that's a great question. We are all trying to figure out here, where did all this come from and why? I mean, as of now, a lot of stories are being told and we're waiting for the truth to unfold, but we can't help but question what we're hearing and seeing. Like, this is just so bizarre. Now, this is the crazy part. It doesn't take just one person to do this all. We all heard different theories and stories in the past about Hollywood, so we can't help but wonder what other A-listers have been involved with black magic. Like, who else has fallen into this dark world is the real question. Is it possible that JLo was a victim of this? I mean, she did date Diddy after all, and considering a lot of these events took place while they were dating, it's not hard to believe she could have had some involvement. Were they doing spells together? Was Jay-Z and Beyonce in the mix? What about Oprah? I'm just so curious. I want to know. Like, yeah, let's not forget about Oprah, who's been a big name brought up. After being exposed to her shady interviews and acts, people are starting to look into her relationship with Diddy more. She's also been involved with other elite people who have been exposed for their wrongdoings, so we can't help but wonder if she had any involvement with this black magic. And right next to her, Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, she fled the country, and if that doesn't scream, "I'm doing spells and craziness," I don't know what does. Like, you can't not question the timing. People want answers here. What is really going on in the world of Hollywood? I think at this point, we've heard it all, and anything related to Diddy, I doubt I'd find shocking anymore. I mean, he's been linked to anything and everything. I think it'll be more interesting to see, out of all these names brought up on his list, which were truly involved or knew what was going on. The thing is, even Suge Knight said himself, he doesn't see Diddy going down on his own. And to be honest, unless he's silenced, I don't see this happening either. I mean, when you get to Sir and Low, why save everyone else's name unless you pretty much have no choice? Well guys, time will only tell. We'll soon hopefully find out whether these new claims are real or not. I want to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think Diddy really uses black magic, casting spells, and I don't know what the hell? And if he did, would he use it again to save himself this time? I mean, if he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again? That's just my opinion. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.